Hey friends, welcome to another episode. Today we're going to be talking about what is the keto diet, but especially how to get started. When I come across this question, when people ask me, okay, I'm interested in the keto diet, how do I start? These will be the things that I'll say to my friends and family. I want to start off by saying that keto is not for everybody. Just because I'm on it, I'm not telling like the whole world to be on it. I do kind of promote it to people that are interested only, because I would just love for everybody just to feel amazing the way that I do, and just the way that you feel so focused, and just the way that you feel like an internal amazing feeling. I don't feel tired, I don't feel sluggish, I don't feel like I don't have any energy. I feel like I have too much energy. Like there are times where I find myself like at 11 o'clock at night like still doing things, and I'm like, listen, I need to go to sleep, I have work the next day, like we need to get up tomorrow. But it's kind of like just hard to just have like the energy to like calm down from all the amazing energy that you do have while you're eating ketogenically. What is keto? Keto is a high fat, low carb, moderate protein way of eating. You are eliminating the carbs from your diet, meaning you're not going to eat rice, you're not going to eat potato, you're not going to eat bread, and you're definitely not going to eat sugar. Okay, so say bye-bye to all of that, because you're no longer going to be consuming that, and it is going to cause an amazing change into your body. Once I started keto, it completely changed my life. So what happens when you are consuming carbs? Your body most preferred source of energy will be glucose. So where you get glucose from carbs. So when you eliminate those carbs, it doesn't have the glucose to use as a source of energy. So then it has no other choice but to use fat as a source for energy. So let's put this as an example. If you want your kids to stop eating junk and stop eating chips and cookies and all these things before dinner, what are you gonna do? You're either gonna throw that stuff out, or you're going to like put it in a cabinet that only you know that you can reach, and you're going to put healthier options for them in the snack jar in the fridge. So you're gonna take the chips and the cookies and all the salty, sugary things out of the way, and you're going to pack up the fridge with some apples, with some yogurt, with some fruit snacks, with veggies. And if they're hungry, they're gonna have no other choice but to take whatever's in the snack, and they're gonna eat that as opposed to eating chips. Because it's like, if you have, your body is like, if I have an apple and I have a chips and I'm hungry and I want a snack, and if I have those two options to pick, I'm not going to pick an apple, I'm going to eat those chips. So the same thing as with your body. If you're giving it carbs, which is converting it in glucose, your body's going to adapt to that, and it's going to use that as a source of energy. But if you are eliminating that, then your body has no choice but to use fat. A fat burning machine your body is going to turn into. Which takes me to my best advice to you of how to start. The way that I would say that is the easiest, that I'll tell my friends and family, is that pick a date and stick to it. If you're gonna say, you know what, June 1st is going to be my first day, or this Monday coming up is gonna be my first day, you have to mentally prepare yourself. And if you are thinking about being on the ketogenic, don't see it as a diet. Please kind of see it as a lifestyle. You have to be patient. You have to be mentally ready for the changes that you are about to come across. So you have to be mentally ready. You have to take out all the crap from your house. If you know that you have cookies and you have chips and you have jelly and you have all these things that are gonna tempt you, you know, pints of ice cream. You have 3 pints of ice cream in the freezer. I'm not telling you finish all that ice cream, finish all the cookies, finish all the pasta that you have in the cabinet in your pantry. No. What I will say is, if you have a craving, then yes, get it out of your system. If you've been craving pizza and you know that you're going to start this diet on Monday and it's Friday, have your little pizza, because then I don't want you to just be thinking about it for the whole time. But in no means am I saying that you have to eat every single calorie that you have in your house. I just make the right choice. You know what, I took all of that crap out of my house. I gave it at work. I gave it to other friends that they don't want to be about this life. So whatever. On this diet, you have to be committed and you have to be determined to endure all the changes that's going to be happening, you know, in your body, in your mind, to do your research, you know, be ready for everything that's gonna, all the what ifs, you know, the keto flu, you might be tired. Oh, why am I tired? Because I need to get my electrolytes up. Okay, so what do I have to do for that? Okay, so I have to eat more leafy greens, or I have to eat bone broth. When people cut off sugar and cut off carbs, you go through withdrawals. It's like anything else. We are literally addicted to sugar and we are addicted to carbs, and your body goes through withdrawals. So I don't want you, just because you start feeling like that in the first few days, that you're just like, oh no, my body needs sugar, I'm like shaking, or you know, I have a headache, I need sugar. Please, my best advice for you will be like, please be ready for all of those things. If you put your mind to a certain date and you know that you're gonna start because you know that you are tired of feeling the way that you are, you're tired of feeling sluggish, you're tired of feeling tired, you're just tired of feeling fat. If that's how you're feeling, nobody loves feeling fat. Like, you know, just being happy with seeing what you see, because if you feel good, if you look good, you feel good. So it's just all a cycle. So nobody wants to feel like that. I'm pretty sure once you reach that point, it's because you're sick and tired of feeling like that. And I'm so happy that you are thinking about making this change, or you are already making this change. I have been eating ketogenically since January 2nd. Yeah, new year, new me, whatever. My next advice would be, make sure that you have your groceries and you know what groceries that you need to buy, what you're interested in. Do your research and where groceries in town that are closest to you, which would have the best price to eat ketogenically. Because I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's super expensive, but it will be more expensive. Definitely it will, as opposed to you eating carbs, because you can buy a box of pasta for $1, $2, and it's gonna last you a few meals. And in the keto lifestyle, it's like you're buying one cauliflower, you basically have only like 2 portions out of that, and you're eating vegetables, which are always, unfortunately, more expensive. So you just have to take those things into consideration. You know, you can't make a whole pot of rice and, you know, have it during the week. It is going to be a little more costly. So make sure that you plan to put it in your budget. But there's so many stores out there that you can buy in bulk and save money. You can go to Costco, to Walmart, Aldi's, Target has great things, and make sure that you find things that are on sale. Having all your food ready is going to help you stay committed, and it's going to make it a no-brainer for you. Okay, I make my almond pancakes, but what I do on the weekend is that I'll make batches of them and then I'll put them in the freezer, so when I'm waking up to go to work, I'm not wasting my time making pancakes in the morning, because I already did it for the 5 days for my work week. I already have them ready, so all I have to do is heat them up with my bulletproof coffee and I'm good until lunchtime. My next advice to you would be, make it simple. Make it simple. If you want eggs in the morning, if you want to make yourself like a little omelet, you could put eggs and spinach and cheese, and that'll really fill you up. You don't even have to eat bacon. If you love eating eggs and bacon, that's a perfect breakfast for you. If you kind of just stick to easy recipes at first. It's kind of called like lazy keto. I really don't want you to make the mistake of getting overwhelmed, because I know that it could be very overwhelming. So my advice to you is basically just keep it simple, keep it easy, meal prep for sure. Your first week, don't, you know, you want to keep yourself away from temptation. So if you're gonna be hungry and you're frustrated because now you're hungry and now you don't know what to eat, that's what I'm telling you. You need to be mentally prepared for what is yet to come. If you're working outside of the home, my best advice for you is to make sure that you bring your lunch and take some snacks with you. If you know that you have a really bad sweet tooth and you know that you have to have something sweet after you eat, be ready for it. There's some delicious sugar-free recipes that you can have. Sugar-free Jello. You can make sugar-free like little chocolate cake. There's a lot of alternatives, so make sure that you are aware of like what's going to be your craving and how to fight it. You know, sometimes I will have like just a slice of cream cheese with some blueberries on it or a strawberry, and just that little sweetness after lunch or after dinner just cuts off that craving. And you'll be so surprised that after a while, like after the first week or so, you're not even going to be craving anything sweet. Unless you're like me and like you're just like a sweet, I mean, I was like born and raised that way. So yeah guys, I really hope that I wasn't rambling on. I just feel like I just be talking way too much in these videos that I start getting like anxiety, like oh my god, I feel like I'm going off track. Anyway, so to summarize it, I would say pick a date and stick to it. Make sure that you do your research so you're mentally prepared for all the what ifs that'll happen, so you're ready to attack it. Number 3, I would say to make sure that you meal prep. Well, actually before that, number 3 would be to make sure that you have all the food outside of your fridge and you go grocery shopping for everything keto. I'm going to have a video about that as well, of like what you should eat, what you shouldn't avoid. So then number 4 would be meal prep. Make sure that you have your meals ready. A lot of people have a hard time with like microwaving leftovers or eating leftovers, period. So at least if you have all your ingredients together on the top shelf, you know that all you have to do is grab that, make it real quick, as opposed to having it ready and then warming it up because you don't eat leftovers. Don't use that as an excuse, honey. Okay, have it ready, make it as you go, just make it easier for you, which brings me to tip number 5, is to make it, keep it simple, make it easy. For my 5 tips on how to start keto, I really hope this helped. You could always drop a comment down below and let me know if you're interested in it, if you're actually doing keto. I would love to talk to you. You know, I love to connect. So yeah, thank you guys again for watching this video. Leave a comment down below is if you are on keto, how long have you been on it and how much weight have you lost. To date, I have lost 14 pounds. So 14 pounds down, and I'm only on the 2nd month. I'm so excited to keep on going. My whole overall goal is 25 pounds. So I'm almost there. So let me know how your journey is going, and if you are interested in it, I would love for you to come on to this keto vibe. Hit that subscribe button. I would love to connect with you. Leave a comment down below to let me know what you're up to, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.